Hello, everyone, and welcome to the final edition of Zombie Bites Theater, where we have been celebrating our favorite time of year, spooky season, with a mini movie marathon where every weekday of the month, we have been reviewing a horror short, and you guys have been awesomely playing along in the comments. And so we hope we're going to do that one more time today because you know what day it is? It is freaking Halloween, aka Zombie Girls Christmas, which is followed by Zombie Girls Christmas. We'll worry about that in December. So because it's Halloween, it's a special day, it's a sacred day, we thought we would do something a little bit different to ring in the holiday. Ariel, what are we doing? What is our plan?
So today we're going to be talking about our favorite shorts from the Hulu Bite-Sized Halloween. They do it every year. It's a bunch of shorts, and we each picked a different one that we liked a lot.
Yep. You're getting 4 whole shorts in one video. Ooh, or maybe 2, depending on if this is long. And you'll know because you'll get to a point where it says, go to part 2. Or maybe we'll fit it all in. We're going to find out together. It's fun that way. All right. Let's start with you, Matilda. You actually were the brainchild behind this, right? Which one did you pick?
So this was a hard choice this year. You know, every year the Hulu Bite-Sized Halloween is it's like getting home with your pillowcase full of candy. You're like, I know there's a lot of shit in here. I don't know what's going to be in it, but I'm super excited to tear into it. And so the one that kind of rose to the top for me was a short called Remote, which is by Eric Jungmann.
I would argue this is the candy corn of the good shorts.
Now listen,
aka the most delicious.
Now listen. You eat your sweet earwax on your own time.
Excuse me. Oh, the back pedal. The back pedal. I was witnessed in human person where she enjoyed a candy corn. Don't let her back pedal.
Enjoy is a strong word. It is different than I remember.
No, you're like, that's pretty good. I was different than I remembered.
It's different than I remembered.
And pretty good.
I mean, pretty good in that I ate 2 candy corns and was very satisfied.
Still, that's a 200% upgrade from
0 candy corns.
Yes. All right. We can debate this all night, but all right.
All right. So but let it be not, I don't want Eric Jungmann to hear this and hear me saying that this is the candy corn of the short. This is more of a Kit Kat tier, like a Snickers tier short. This one was good. So I love this. This is a little short about a mysterious alien robot that comes and helps 2 kids as they protect their father's pawn shop from thieves. And I loved this one. It looks great. It reminded me of like an update of 80s era like horror sci-fi things. Like there was a lot, like some Total Recall kind of energy in this. Just in the world building. The kids were great. And the Lin Shaye of the whole thing is, of course, the best. She's excellent. And the robot looks great. Like the robot, the effects, the gore, all of this one was like 10 minutes of just pure happiness for me.
Yeah. It's like the version of Batteries Not Included that I always wished actually existed instead of that depressing ass movie.
Right. It's the short circuit you wanted.
Yes. All right, Sarah, what did you think of Remote?
I enjoyed this one, and I mean, there was like that sweetness to it. Like, you know, the kid finds a cool toy, but also at the same time, it was I was a little shocked at the gore. That was cool. That was really cool.
Yeah. All right, how about you, Ariel? What did you think?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I love anything with Lin Shaye in it. So as long as she's there, like I'm happy. And the fact that you have this silver robot ball that just like bursts through is pretty great. Yeah, I thought this one was surprising and really fun.
Yeah, I agree. It's like kid horror, and then somebody's head explodes. And I love the design of the little critter so much. It's like family-friendly liquid sky.
Yes. Right, because it like drips brains and gore, and then it like sits on the shoulder and is cute.
Yes, that was
Yes.
adorable.
Yep. This was definitely a winner. All right.
Yeah.
Consensus, would we recommend?
Yeah, of
Yes.
course.
Yes.
All right, Ariel, you're up. Which one did you watch?
I watched Kapre. It's about a couple that are camping in the forests of the Philippines when they are attacked by a giant creature who smokes a cigar.
What did you think about this one?
Yeah, I mean, I picked this one as one of my favorites because I just thought it was a lot of fun. I thought the couples sort of back and forth about everything was really funny and cute. And then, of course, the creature itself, when you saw it, I mean, horror shorts, when they do creatures, aren't always great, but I thought the creature design here was really good and it looked great too. And it was just funny, you know? I mean, when it blows smoke in the tent, it cracked me up. It was really cute.
How about you, Sarah? What did you think of this one?
Oh, I really like this one, but I mean, I love creature feature film, monster of the week stuff. So, like, yeah, this one was fun, and the ending of this was great too.
Yeah,
the little like mid credit scene was
Yes.
How about you, Tilly?
Yeah, I loved this one. I especially loved the kind of like throwback look of the creature feature thing where the car is being held in front of the face and it looks like the most fun ride that you want to go on.
Yes.
Yeah, that part looked great. It looked like they made it look kind of 50s creature feature in this great way.
That's a really good point. I hadn't thought about that. Yeah, I thought this was really funny. And a lot of times people will attempt horror comedy and it is not so funny. Whereas this one I found both the leads very charming. Even the dude.
Yeah. Surprising.
When he's like, is this
and
a
his
weird
drone
Filipino way to break up with someone? But yeah, this one was a lot of fun. I love the little detail of like a centipede coming out of the eye of the creature. Yeah, I don't know. I found this very, very charming. And there's some really dark shorts in this, and it kind of comes at a time as you're watching where you need something a little bit light.
Yeah, you need a little levity. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, especially there was one that you guys recommended to me. I was like, God damn, that is real dark. Has to do with sleep paralysis. And I think I watched this one right after that, and I was like, oh, thank God.
That's a good thing. Yeah.
I mean, that was great, but it is
my fault.
Grim,
Yeah.
grim. And this one was light and fun. All right, awesome. Sarah, what did you pick for your selection?
I picked Mr. Crocket. It's 6 minutes, 1 second. It's about a hyperactive boy who pushes his mom over the edge by continuously playing an old VHS tape of children's television host Mr. Crocket. And this was directed by Brandon Espy. Yeah.
Awesome. So what did you think of this one? What made you pick this one?
This one's really spooky. There's something creepy about like your TV talking back to you.
Watching you back.
Yep.
Excellent. All right. How about you, Ariel? What did you think of Mr. Crocket?
Yeah, so I like this one a lot too. Just, I mean, one, I think it's fun, the idea of like a kid's TV show and having it sort of come to life is just like a fun idea. But then when it actually happens, it's genuinely creepy. And I thought the effects because he comes through the television and the glass like stuck in his face looked very cool. Plus just the idea that the kid then gets sucked into that world, when his home life is maybe not so happy is kind of cool kid wish fulfillment a little bit, but taken in a sinister direction. Yeah, I thought this one was good.
Cool. Parent wish fulfillment too. How about you, Tilly? What did you think of Mr. Crocket?
Yeah, I really liked this one. This is the first of the bunch that I watched this year, and it set a high bar. I really loved this one, especially because any kind of like earworm kids song combined with a parent at the end of I mean, we all remember the Baby Shark. The first week we heard the song Baby Shark, and
yeah,
it lived with us for a while. right, like any of those Barney songs, any of those things are just
Puka.
like little torture machines. Yeah.
Like it's immediately all the lyrics right back in my head.
Yeah.
They are, yeah. Uh-huh.
When she hears it from the other room and then her kid sits up in bed and starts quietly reciting the lyrics, you're like, oh no. So
Yeah,
I
it
thought
is
this one was great.
yeah, it's a creepy one for sure. For sure. I mean, uh, also the way that the guy like there that mix of like sinister and friendly, like he's not a clown, but he kind of plays in that space of being a clown in terms of that smile with the dead eyes. Sorry, I know we have a clown in the audience who doesn't always like my hot takes on clowns. Uh, Sarah knows what I'm talking about. But yeah, I found this one to be really creepy. All right. Would y'all recommend Mr. Crocket?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Yes.
Me too. Me too. All right. Last but certainly not least is my pick, which is the film Foreigners Only by Nuhash Humayun. Whoa. this one is really something. It starts off with like a little bit of hints of animal violence. And I was like, uh-oh, I'm in danger, but it was okay. It was okay. All right. So it is about a tanner who goes looking for an apartment, only to be turned away at every single door because all of the landlords are only catering to foreigners only. And so he takes it into his own hands to he takes some drastic measures. Let's just say that. He takes some drastic measures. And I really liked this because it is, of course, my favorite. So like social horror, like social anything that is sort of political like this, I thought was really interesting. And I think we're very accustomed to like the American version of that. And so to see at the end, there's this thing where there's kind of a montage of like all these signs are actual real signs in Bangladesh was very interesting to me to see the way that like that same sort of formula of sort of social horror works in other places. I also thought it had one hell of an ending. It is shocking and gruesome but then also kind of darkly funny. It was all the things I really, really liked. So yeah, that's why I picked this one. How about you, Ariel? What did you think of Foreigners Only?
Yeah, so I almost picked this one myself because I really like this one as well. Because yeah, it's got all this stuff in the beginning of the movie about like disenfranchisement and how this guy is being treated, and then the twist of it is so intense. I mean, he's a tanner, so maybe it's not a complete surprise, but when he dons that face, I was like, whoa, they actually really went there. And then just the landlord's response to it, where he's like, oh yeah, move in,
Well, he's American.
Yeah,
American.
Yeah, it was wild.
And then the scene in the disco.
Yes.
Right. Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah. What did you think of this one, Sarah?
Oh, I love this one. I mean, and the things I loved about it were like, I mean, it has the social horror. It's got the class division because she finds out that she's like, you told me you worked in leather exports. He's like, I do. Right. She's like, no, you're a fucking tanner, and then the housing disparity. And then when he finally comes across a foreigner and he's in the alley and the way he's moving, because he's twitching from anticipation of what he's going to do, and also from the fact that he's like covered in bug bites. Yeah.
Ooh, the itching, scene, the body horror. Ooh.
Yeah, when he's just twitching and he's just that shadow. You just see him, and it's just, oh, that was rough.
Yeah. All right. How about you, Tilly? What did you think of Foreigners Only?
Yeah, I loved this one. It was also close to the top of my list because it's kind of a combination of social horror and body horror. The itching was very effective in this short. Yeah, like his discomfort, his kind of like desperation related to the itching was very tangible. And like you said, that stinger of a joke of like Americans, like. Yeah, I really liked this one.
All right. Well, I think one more round of recommendations. Would you recommend Foreigners Only?
Absolutely.
Yes.
All right. awesome. Oh my gosh, this has been so much fun. I think we may have got it under the wire, so this may be one video. I just want to say to everybody who has played along and to my wonderful co-host, this has been such a fun month. It's been so fun to dig into all of these short films and discover all of these filmmakers or things by filmmakers that we've loved. And we hope you guys have a really, really happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Thanks to everybody for listening, and thank you to my co-hosts. Our theme music for this episode is Apprehensive at Best by BizBaz Studio.